Welcome to the University of Washington Tracheotomy Education module. In this video, we will discuss how to manage a trach when showering. At the end of this module, you will be able to describe how to manage the trach when showering and counsel patients with trachs about water and environmental safety precautions. The trach tube is a direct opening from the outside air into the airway and lungs. For this reason, you need to know how to manage a trach when showering. It is important that water, dirt, or other debris does not get into the trach and into a patient's lungs. There are shower guards and other appliances that can be used to cover the trach when showering to prevent water from entering the trach tube. Even with these appliances, it is important not to allow a large amount of water directly to flood the trach site, or too much water may flow around the trach site and get into the airway. Another option is to carefully keep the patient's back to the water and not allow the water to flow to the front of the neck. Another option is to cover the trach with a light cloth or bandana. It is important for the patient to be able to breathe through this cloth. Do not use plastic or a heavy cloth that may block the trach opening. You will still have to be careful about letting water directly hit the trach, but this will prevent large drops or other debris from entering the trach tube. Remember that the trach tube is a direct opening from the outside air into the airway and lungs, so it is possible for water, dirt, or insects to get into the lungs through the trach tube. It is important for patients to be aware of this near a pool, beach, or lake because of sand and water. If a patient with a trach falls in the water, he or she will nearly instantly breathe a large amount of water into their lungs and drown. Finally, very dusty areas, construction areas, or areas with many small insects may need extra precaution with regards to keeping the trach clear of debris. It is important to discuss environmental concerns with your patient. In the hospital, when patients are acutely ill, how the trach tube may affect their life as they return to more normal activities may not always be discussed by their medical team or physician. In this module, we discussed how to manage your trach when showering and also some other situations which may take extra care or should be avoided.